In a recent video, ModernVintageGamer, a developer at Night Dive Studios, discussed the likelihood of backward compatibility for the next Nintendo console. Although Nintendo has not officially announced any hardware developments, there have been many rumors and speculations regarding the company's next console, especially since the Switch is now 6 years old. MVG specifically talked about the challenges of implementing backward compatibility with Switch games if Nintendo moves away from the Tegra X1 chip. He noted that the Switch uses the NVIDIA Tegra X1 chip, which also powers NVIDIA Shield Android TVs from 2015 to 2018. However, if Nintendo decides to use a different chip for their next console, MVG thinks that current Switch games won't work on the new hardware without recompiling the games to target that hardware. MVG did offer several solutions to this issue, one of which is software emulation, similar to what has been implemented in Xbox Series consoles. Another possibility is NVIDIA and Nintendo providing Tegra X1 chip compatibility on the next console. However, MVG doesn't believe this is likely, as this would require additional work, and the feature is not currently supported. The third solution, which MVG thinks is the most likely, is the inclusion of a Tegra X1 chip in every Switch successor. This is similar to what Nintendo did with the GameCube's chip in the Wii, which allowed the Wii to be backward compatible with the GameCube. However, this would increase production costs, and depending on Nintendo's stance on physical games for their next console, either a Nintendo Switch cartridge slot would be needed for the new console, or Nintendo would have to use the same cartridges for the Switch's successor. Overall, MVG's analysis suggests that backward compatibility for the next Nintendo console may not be easy to achieve, given the Switch's current hardware and potential changes for the next console. However, there are several possible solutions, and it will be interesting to see how Nintendo addresses this issue in the future.